Hey guys, I am back. This is week 11. Just wanted to do another video for you, give you a quick update. So last week was a really good week. I lost 4 pounds, and the previous 2 weeks I lost 2 each. I don't know why one week I'll lose more than others. Why do we do that? I don't know. Our weight fluctuates daily anyway, and week to week. I mean, that's just normal. A lot of it has to do with how much fluid you might have in your body, whatever. But this past week was a 4-pound weight loss, so that's great, which makes a total of 49. And so just gonna keep plugging forward and keep updating you guys. Hopefully you guys are on your own journey to getting down to the weight that you want. Mine really, again, the weight loss is the benefit of what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get healthy. The best medicine out there for us is food that we eat. It's also the most detrimental thing we do to our bodies. So it's really important that we eat properly. So with that, I want to talk to you today about a few foods that I eat on that regularly, and a few of these I've always eaten anyway, and then a couple that I've actually added to the diet. So let's get into that right now. So yeah, I'll say this again, butter is on the good list. Get off the low-fat kick. This has been villainized just like eggs were through the whole anti-fat in the diet thing. There's still a lot of that mentality out there. Even doctors still kind of think that way, some of them. But the fat in this does not end up fat in your heart. It doesn't turn into cholesterol in the body. It doesn't spike your insulin. It doesn't cause inflammation. Stupid light keeps going out. Don't even know why. So I reversed the hat. At least I can get some light from up there. Anyways, so butter is on the good list. Now there is a difference between butters. If you look, this butter is really yellow, and this butter is light. I made this butter myself, and I recommend making your own butter. It's really, really easy. This butter comes from, it's organic, from grass-fed cows, and it's basically Costco. Butter's gotten expensive. The best place to buy this type of commercial butter is Costco, but it's much lighter in color, and there's a reason for that. It's because this was grain-fed cows. The reason there's yellow in this type of butter from the grass-fed is because the plants that the cows eat have beta carotene in them, and then when you make the butter, the cells break up and it turns the butter yellow. Now the stuff that I use right here, it's heavy whipping cream, non-homogenized, lightly pasteurized. It's from grass-fed organic cows. This is a local dairy, and I highly recommend these guys. But it's really simple. I take 2 of these guys, throw them in a table mixer, and let it go. And eventually the milk separates from the fat, and you have butter, and it's really good. I add a little salt. There's several videos on YouTube on how to do it, but you got to start with something good, because otherwise why bother? Now, cost. So I've noticed that regular like Clover butter, the pound in Safeway or some of these other stores, is $6-7 a pound. If you go buy butter that from grass-fed cows, I've seen it anywhere from about $4 to about $12 for 8 ounces, not a pound. These 2 guys cost me about $10, and I get a little over 13 ounces of butter. So it's actually a pretty good deal, falls in. Now the one caveat is these bottles have a deposit on them, and I guess it's Strauss or whoever recycles these, they take it very seriously, because the deposit on each bottle is $3, so you don't want to throw it away. The first time you buy this stuff, you'll pay the deposit, but then you just return the bottles, and it's just a wash after that. But generally, it's about $10 or so for 13 ounces of really good butter. I recommend you do it. It's the way to go. If you can only get the commercial butter, that's fine. Still way better than any hydrogenated vegetable crap. So it's all good. So use your butter. It's okay. So that's something that it tastes killer. Let's face it, cooking with butter is the way to go. So that's a part of my diet regularly. Another part of my diet along those lines is olive oil. Now, olive oil, it's been around forever. We all know the benefits of olive oil. We cook with olive oil, whatever. What has happened is olive oil has gotten like regional, sort of like wine, and there's tons of boutique little olive oil places around. So check your area. Of course, they have websites as well, but not all olive oils are equal either. Statistic I saw yesterday, 80% of olive oil is more or less fake. It's not first press, not cold press. It comes from all sorts of different olives from all over different parts of the world into one. They get mixed with canola oils and other things just to cheapen the products. A real cheap olive oil probably isn't real. That said, there are some less expensive olive oils that I can totally recommend that are decent. One of them, Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, they have so much good stuff. This is like, I don't know, 10, 11 bucks for a good sized bottle. They're Italian olives, cold press, extra virgin. You can't go wrong with this. You really can't. It's great for cooking. And it tastes fine on a salad too, really. But even the Costco Kirkland brand, same thing. They're Italian olives. They come from one or two regions. They don't come from different countries and are conglomerated together to create something. So the Kirkland stuff is decent too. However, if you want to get into it, there's the boutique-y stuff. This is McAvoy Ranch. They're just a few miles outside of my town. These guys grow their own olives, press their own olives, and inside of 2 weeks, their whole harvest is done. There is a big difference between some of these other oils that have been around on the shelves a while and fresh olive oil. By the way, McAvoy Ranch does not sponsor this channel, but they should. Strauss Dairy doesn't sponsor the channel either. They should too. Anyway, these guys, they will have a when it was harvested and pressed, how it was done, the types of olives that are in there. Fresh olive oil has a sort of grassy taste to it, like a cut grass, and it's real peppery on the back of the throat. Like this olive oil I just showed you from Trader Joe's is a little peppery, but it does not have that fresh cut flavor, and you'll know the difference once you get into it. But it's costly. This bottle, it's about 375 milliliters, like a 12-ounce Coke. Out at the ranch, the fresh stuff is like 42, 43 bucks for this little bottle. If you want a half gallon, you're talking 200 bucks. So I use this more sparingly. Salads. One of my favorite snacks is fresh French bread from one of the local bakeries. I like to dip it in olive oil with some salt. Oh, killer. But I don't eat French bread anymore. So salads and different things like that, and you can cook with it too, sparingly if you want, obviously. Another good option actually for olive oil, Monterey Olive Bar. Found this in Monterey, of course. They have a website. Now they don't make their own olive oil, but they import all kinds of different olive oils from different parts of the world, locally as well. So olive oil is fresh, it's good. They make tons of infused stuff. So if you're into the flavored olive oils like basil, garlic, chili, you name it. They even got a blood orange, crazy stuff. I prefer just a straight up olive oil. I kind of like the basil or garlic on certain things, but other than that, I'm good. I just like olive oil. So they're a pretty good option. I think this bottle is like 27 bucks, so similar size, so it's less money, and I totally encourage you to check them out. They don't sponsor this channel either. I'll put links to all these guys down below. So that's it on olive oil. All good, everybody. Add that to your diet. Tons of benefits. I don't have to tell you that. One of the other things that I eat, and I'm eating more of now, is sardines. I know some of you are going, oh God, and I do understand that. The sardines that they only pop the heads off, still got the gooey in the middle, the skin, the tails, and you bite into it. I don't have the constitution to do that myself. Can't do it. But these are boneless and skinless, packed in olive oil. They're an awesome source of omega-3 fatty acids, which is really essential to the body. It's hard to get in a lot of sources, but sardines are packed with it. Now these boneless, skinless guys, it's more kind of like a canned tuna. So it's a little bit different flavor profile, maybe a little stronger, but if you like canned tuna, you'll probably like these. Much easier to eat. I used to put them on a cracker with some hot sauce and eat it that way. I don't eat crackers anymore, so I just add the hot sauce. And my cat loves them too. These particular brands are Moroccan, but a lot of the best ones also come from Portugal, Spain, Poland does some. Anything from the Indonesian area, I personally don't trust seafood from that part of the world. Up to you. This brand, Season brand, you can get these at Costco in a pack of 6 pretty inexpensively. The Crown Prince, I get these at Trader Joe's. I actually kind of like these a little better. I don't know if it's the oil that's different or something, but they got, to me, a little bit better flavor. Either way, they're good. If you don't like sardines and won't do it, get your omega-3 fatty acids. You can get them out of salmon. Ironically enough, I love smoked salmon, but I don't like regular fresh salmon. I've never cooked it in any way I cared for it. But I do love smoked salmon, but smoked salmon still has the benefits, but smoked salmon can have a ton of sodium, obviously, and sometimes they smoke it in honey and this other sweet shit, which I don't want. Anyway, so salmon's another one, and if you can't, you're not a fish, get your omega-3s, take a supplement, a fish oil, cod liver oil kind of supplement, because the omega-3s are super important. So that's another thing I do. The other thing that now, something that I've added that I never really ate before that I can totally recommend is sauerkraut and like kimchi, fermented cabbage, in other words. Now, there's a great brand. This is called Wild Brine right here. They don't sponsor my channel either. They should. The Wild Brine is the best kimchi I've ever had. I've said this on a previous video. My problem with most kimchi that I've tried, it's supposed to have a spiciness to it, and it never was spicy enough. This stuff is spicy, and I love it. They have a garlic sauerkraut. That's really good too. You can find this stuff at Whole Foods and Sprouts and these other places. Maybe Safeway. I've never looked at Safeway. But yeah, so sauerkraut is one. It's awesome, loaded with all kinds of vitamin C, great for your gut health, which is why I take it. I decided to start taking care of my gut instead of taking a pill for probiotics. I'm going to do it this way and get all the vitamins that go with it. Another thing that I've added is kefir. Kefir is it's a cultured milk, loaded with the probiotics, way better than a yogurt. There's no sugar in this. It's got good fat, and I drink one of these maybe a week. Kind of alternate sauerkraut and this stuff. Again, I'm doing this because, like I said, I'm eating with purpose. All of these have a purpose in my body that I'm shooting for, and this is gut health, and along with the other vitamins and things that go with it. This brand is Lifeway. There's a couple other ones out there, but make sure it's organic. Make sure there's no sugar in it, like the sweetened ones, and give it a try. It's actually good. I drink a cup at a time. I put two little teeny packs of stevia in it. Gives a touch of sweetness, but I'm kind of getting used to it. Don't need that. So kefir is the other thing I've added to my diet that wasn't before. Last thing I want to bring up, spices. We all use hot sauce. We love it. You guys probably use, Tapatio, or you use sriracha and all that. And those are good. I like those too. But there's other stuff that I prefer, and I want to share with you guys. It's a place called Pepper Palace. I found Pepper Palace the same time I found the Monterey olive oil place when I was down there. There's a couple locations here. I don't know if it's actually a big franchise or not, if it's just kind of a local thing. But the Pepper Palace has a ton of different sauces, rubs, you name it. Go to their website, check it out. I'll put the link below. And they don't sponsor this channel either, and they should. But there's this sauce, one of my favorites, called Black Rose Hot Sauce. It is tasty. Now, it's hot, but not crazy hot. Maybe along the lines of Tapatio kind of hot, but it's just got so much more flavor. I used to be into the hot wing thing, and I now hate sauces that are hot just for the sake of hot. I like to actually taste the food. So this stuff is fantastic. It goes on a lot of things. It goes on, burritos, Mexican food, tacos, meat if you want, whatever. So that's the Black Rose from Pepper Palace. Another one that's really good, it's one of my favorites. I wish they'd make it a bigger bottle. It's their Fusion line. This is Ghostly Garlic Hot Sauce, and it's got hot sauce with chunks of garlic in it. This is killer. I like these items I'm showing you so much that I buy a bunch of Christmas and give them out as gifts. I want everybody to try this shit. So the ghostly garlic hot sauce is really good. This is the kind of stuff I put on my sardines actually, and whatever. But the final thing, right here, 5 pepper seasoning and rub. It is spicy, it is good. It goes on meat, it goes on fish, it goes on chicken, it goes on pork, it goes in stir fries, it goes on eggs, it goes on pizza. I've tried it all. It is awesome. You can overload with this stuff if you're not careful, but I totally recommend it. 5 pepper seasoning rub, all these things from the Pepper Palace. So those are the things, guys, that I wanted to share with you that are great on for helping you lose weight and getting healthy and giving you lots of nutrients and making you feel real good. I'm going to put links to these guys down below, even though none of them sponsor my channel, and they should. Anyways, 49 pounds, 11 weeks. I'll keep you guys clued in. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully you guys are on your own journey, getting healthy. And peace out till next time. Take care. Bye now.